say, where is the tape? Where is it? Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Sharks loss against the Boston Bruins, but we're highly caffeinated. So let's talk about it right now on Teal Town after breakfast.
Oh, Lord.
That's as caffeinated it'll get, folks. Oh, gosh. Good afternoon, everyone. It's January 20th, 2025. You thought this year was fucked already. Let's talk about this game. Sharks and the Bruins here on Teal Town after breakfast. That's right. It's your favorite breakfast, brunch, afternoon Sharks post-game show. So if you want to be part of the show, here's how you do it. Chat with us and fellow hockey fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. You can follow us on the social. Kudos to Felix for Giffen on Blue Sky X or Twitter. It should be Twitter and Threads. And you can follow us on the social, yes, including TikTok for maybe 90 days. Find everything at tealtownusa.com. If you want to support the pod, you can do so in a super chat if you're watching us live, or you can hit us up on Venmo at tealtownusa. And with that, I say good afternoon to two awesome ladies, Dana and Jules. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Vibing. Very, very snowy today in Syracuse, as it has been the last few weeks. So really looking forward to cleaning off my car tomorrow at 7:30.
We'll have the full AccuWeather forecast from Dana coming up in the next 10 minutes. Jules, how's traffic looking out there?
I haven't left my house. No, I mean, I was watching this game instead of, going outside, taking a nice walk. It's like almost 1 here. Listen, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Do you guys know like the meme where it's like the little doggy sitting inside?
Yeah.
Like, fire. That's how I'm feeling,
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so let's talk about this game.
This game could have been worse. I just want to say off the bat, I was like, if I don't have to hop on and talk about just like a blowout, because I feel like I pencil in the Boston games as humiliations and call it a day. Even when the Bostons. Oh my God, my brain is not turned on today. The Bostons.
Apparently, Dana's not running on Dunkin'.
Even when. No, I have my. This
you have
is
your
less,
morning.
less
Wait, what flavor
my...
yerba? What flavor? I gotta ask.
Revelberry, because my sister
Nice.
ordered a case of like 16 on Amazon and accidentally sent it to me. So that's what I'm drinking instead of Celsius. Anyway, neither here nor there. Even when the Bruins like aren't as good this season as they usually are, which is crazy because the Bruins are just seemingly, perpetually the best season after season. Even when they're mediocre, they still have our number a little bit, but again, could have been worse. We had some good moments we're looking forward to discussing.
Absolutely, Dana. I mean, the Bruins entered today sitting on the outside looking in. They were the number 4 team in the wild card, but just two points out of I believe it's Columbus, and I think 3 points out of Ottawa for those wild card spots in the East. So there's no chance for a 5-hour post game. No,
sure? I have homework.
Sure. Yeah. Dana has homework. I mean, I don't.
And Puckguy and I can only talk for so long because otherwise it's going to completely derail into.
I can talk forever.
Well, yeah, like the three of us could.
All right, we will have news chopper Teal Town over Dana's desk as she just works on what's the subject of the homework today.
Dysphagia. That means difficulty swallowing.
Let's talk about that first.
We're
period.
turning off the chat for the next minute. Yeah. No, that's something SLPs work on.
I get you. First period.
Google it. That's what it's called.
Is it really?
Dysphagia. Yeah.
Dysphagia. Okay.
Yeah, Hank, you guys really can derail this in about 4 seconds. So please no.
We'll let the chat do its thing.
Keep it tame, boys.
We'll get things going with our traffic report brought to you by Boston. with Vinny Lettieri getting the goal early on. Definitely a lot of traffic where Askarov didn't see the accident coming, which would be a goal here.
Yeah, I mean, he was just like, that was just honestly a good play. Like, he was completely screened there by his own player and like by CC and Cunnin, basically. So yeah, that was just a good tip play by the Bruins. I've seen them run that play like 8 times today. So it could have been worse. But yeah, good play by the Bruins, good tip. Askey didn't really have a chance on that one. Like, there's not much you can do there as a goalie. It reminds me of that. Have you guys seen that like ad and that NHL runs about tipping where goalies are? And
which is so annoying because you know that with their income, tipping is not. I find it a little bit in poor taste, but I know what you're talking about.
No, it's just it's like there's not much Askey can do there. And that's just a set play by Boston.
It would be perfect if it was Martian that got that.
Oh, I would be laughing.
Then it would make.
I like his part of that.
Yeah. So that made it 1-0 Boston, and you're like, okay, well, it's been a struggle bus in Boston lately. I think they said it was like a 128-minute shutout streak against the Bruins or in Boston.
Yes.
That ended with noted goal scorer Barclay Goodrow scoring back-to-back goals to tie things up. But Dana, I love the setup play by Sturm. He knew where Goodrow was going to be at to bury that one.
Oh, love Sturm. He's always in the right place at the right time. Like, even, I guess we no longer always win with Sturm in the lineup, but there haven't been a lot of like excruciating games with Sturm in the lineup.
Mm-hmm. No, and good for Goody. Good for Goody.
Oh, yeah.
To get on the board. Yeah, I mean, that fourth line, I do want to give them some props. Like, I thought whenever the Sharks kind of started wearing a bit, because for the first period, the Bruins did a really good job containing Selly's line and Smithy's line. So they were really kind of contained. So it was nice for the fourth line to get a goal there because, you know, it felt like the Bruins there for a bit were kind of dictating the play.
Yeah, and, you know, 11-6 in the shots. It was a struggle a little bit for the Sharks, but they get that tying goal that kind of changed momentum, and it was an even score after 20. Second period, you can't keep Pastrnak off the score sheet too much.
No.
He gets his 22nd of the season. It was I believe that was the play where CC. I don't know. That was the Thrun. That was the Thrun.
Yeah,
it was the Thrun tripping call.
Yeah.
That you know, Thrun was like, oh man. You know.
Also, you gotta feel for Jake there, because I think it like just bounced off Jake's skate and like into the net, and like as a defenseman there's like nothing you can do because you're like just seeing the puck just cross the line, and you're like, oh brother.
No, you know what they need? They need to put like I don't know, some kind of sticky double-sided tape on their blades. Open the NHL rulebook and show me where it says you can't do.
I mean,
there's probably something about not.
So Sharks, if you're listening, we have a solution.
We do. The puck will stick to it, and then you can just like redirect. No one will notice, and it's see-through. Yes. Sharks, hire me right now.
We've derailed.
Jonathan Becker, if you're watching, the future is Teal right there. All right, just saying. But then CC would take a penalty on Pastrnak after Askarov makes a great save after the Sharks give it up, and he steals it and gets a chance right afterwards. I mean, the power play was stuck out there for 2 minutes, but then as we do our weather report, after a brief ray of sunshine, an atmospheric river of Sharks comebacks out on the ice. You see Will Smith break up, blocks a shot, steals the puck, gets it over to Zetterlund, and my goodness, if it wasn't a downpour of goals right there, boom, like that.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, not the least of which beforehand, Will Smith stole another puck and got his 7th of the season. So Will Smith coming back to Boston. Of course, this organization loves Boston like crazy.
Apparently.
I mean,
except when we're playing them.
Yeah, except when we're playing them.
Fair, and you have Thrun, you have Celebrini who went to BU, you had Will Smith who became Warsaw,
Doug Huda.
Huda was who was an assistant coach for the Bruins when they won the cup in 2011. I mean, so
the Sharks like Boston. We're snagging guys up from Boston. Hey, you know who else is going to Boston College right now? James Higgins. Anyways, I'll keep it going.
One of the top prospects coming.
Yeah.
That will probably draft in the 2025 NHL draft because partly of the third period the Sharks would have. So the Sharks would go into the third period up 3-2, and then it became the Charlie Coyle show. I guess this was his revenge tour from 2011 after we traded him to Minnesota in the Brent Burns trade way back then.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. The tying goal, that was painful to look at, where it banks off Askarov and it just seems like it changed momentum, girls.
So I was literally about to text Dana before that tying goal. Well, actually, right before once the game was tied, before that game-winning goal went in, that, hey, I think we might go to a shootout. It's your lucky day. I was literally about to text Dana that because
I'm glad you didn't. I would have
thrown my
phone at the wall. I prefer this, by the way.
But they scored right on that. So, listen, before we get in, I know we already got to the third period collapse, but I just want to give a shout out to Will Smith, who by far had his best game of the season, made good defensive plays that led to offense. That's the kind of thing we want to see from that kid. I know the Sharks didn't pull out the win, but you're seeing progress from the kid. And I liked for the most part how the Sharks responded after that game versus Columbus and oh my god, the Islanders. So it was nice to see them respond the way they did. Sure, you would like a win. Not saying you wouldn't like you wouldn't like a win here. But compared to the last two games, that third period started creeping in some bad habits again. Sure, but again, overall, it wasn't as bad as I thought it could be. I feel like they could have taken more advantage of Boston because Boston is kind of a slow team at times. But, what can you do?
Yeah. Did we get a chance to talk about the Zetterlund goal?
Yeah, that was the one that
yes.
With the atmospheric river. Yes, I know. I'm sorry.
The atmospheric river.
But what are your thoughts on that though? If you have any, by all means go right ahead, my dear.
Oh, just that it was good.
When the Sharks score goals, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. No, and also you got to feel for Smith. He put up a show in his hometown.
Mm-hmm.
He needed that type of a game. And Celebrini was all over the place. The Sharks, this could have been a very different pod. Wallman had it on his stick to basically effing tie the game. And the minute he didn't score that, I kind of figured it was going to be over. I just went oh, fuck. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. No,
Graf
it's
also was robbed. So, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That save by Corpusalo where Graf was right in front during the power play. The one power play that the Sharks would get against the worst penalized team.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could have maybe drawn a few more penalties, but not that our power play is a world beater, but it's something. Maybe it would have been the difference in this game.
Yeah,
used to say.
But that's the thing, is that this power play, if it does something, you might have a win or two, more than you already do, because either the power play's been absolutely putrid or it's been right on the doorstep, and it's that's the frustration I have a little bit. It's oh, you're right there, and it's just
yeah. Again, one bounce goes the other way, and this is a different game, and it's been that way, kind of. One bounce goes the other way, and the Sharks could be, eyeing a playoff spot. Not saying that that's the thing, but I'm just saying,
eyeing.
Look at the
from
amount
hundreds of miles away.
look at the amount of like 1-goal losses they've had
Mm-hmm.
this season. 1 bounce, 1 save, like AJ says, and not saying they're making the playoffs. I'm just saying they're a lot closer. We feel a lot better. Well, actually, I don't know how we feel, but you know what I mean? Not saying we're gonna make the playoffs, but like some of those games go the other way. We're not maybe bottom half, but these 1-goal losses, and I hate to say this because it's January 20th, will lead us to a very good draft position where I get to be happy.
Can we all just be happy? That's all we ask for.
If one bounces went the other way 20 times, then we'd be basically that's because that's the amount of 1-goal losses the Sharks have. I'm just saying.
It seems like it.
If some angels in the outfield came down and rigged this for us, we'd be the Stanley Cup winners.
Saying when listen, that blue line is fucking garbage. I'm shocked they even held up the way they did tonight. Ruda's couldn't get it out to save his life. Neither could a lot of other guys.
Dana, I'll start with you. What did you think of Askarov today?
Really good. I mean, not amazing. He technically lost, but he hasn't really had a flop of a game. Like he's always at least been adequate, if not good. Everyone, or I guess who is it who's injured? Vanacek's still injured, but so he's gonna be up here for a hot minute, which I'm not complaining about because I originally kind of wanted him to stay till people explained to me like, oh, let the Barracuda have their moment this season. But I mean, he continues to show that he can hang at the NHL level, and that's a good thing. With someone else in net, who knows?
Something to know, Askarov was battling the flu, so he lost some weight before this game. I think that was I think it was the game-winning goal for Coyle that just can't go in my opinion. But it happens. You're gonna have some of those fluky goals go in at times, and he's a young goalie. He'll learn. I screamed less at him this game when he's out to play the puck. He has gotten better at that. Still is.
He hears you.
He does. He hears my screams through my computer, which I'm sure my neighbors have almost called the police now like 5 times because of this.
Who the hell is asking?
Who the hell is asking? Why are you screaming so loud? I do think that when Vanacek is healthy, though, they should send him back to the Barracuda. One, because the Barracuda need Askarov more than Askarov needs the Barracuda, and I need a team to make the effing playoffs. So, again, until Vanacek's healthy, enjoy the ride with Askarov, because I think if Georgie was in net, the score would be way worse. And we wouldn't be talking about a third period meltdown. We'd be talking about just a blowout, an actual blowout.
And the meltdown was complete with 2 empty netters, Marchand, and where's the other one? It was Elias Lindholm with his 8.
I forgot was a Bruin.
Yeah. So Pasternak with the 3-point game, Coyle with a 3-point game.
Of course, naturally.
So Marchand with the goal and assist. It's just,
There was a stat when I think I didn't hear it fully, but when the Marshy and Pasta score for the Bruins, I just don't know. It's insane.
71, 6 and 6.
Yeah. So that's insane. When Bergie and Pasta, not Bergie, Jesus, when Pasta and oh my God, Marchand scored, that's insane. Good grief.
Is it? Because it's if that means automatically the Bruins had at least 2 goals, well, they're likely to win in that case. So stats like that, I'm but I mean, of course it's impressive and shock. Those are their best players.
Right.
They're also missing McAvoy. I do want to throw that out there. McAvoy was not playing in this game. And their blue line is just a ton of giants. I'm literally calling their blue line now the giants of the NHL because they're just large.
Chara left them
and they were
energy.
We're gonna get, dude, I think they said their average height is 6'3", 217, and I'm holy shit, dude. What's the Sharks record with Smith and Celebrini scoring? I'm not sure. I just know they have the most goals by rookies, I think, this year at 25 or something.
Which is good. That's great to hear. If you told me that at the start of the year, despite the Sharks record, I would be happy, and I guess I am.
Safer this close to being a Shark.
Yes. You ready for some stats though?
No.
This is crazy. So, as Drew stated on the air, Will Smith is the first teenage rookie who attended Boston College to score in his first career game at Boston as an opponent. That's insane.
Crap. Good for Will Smith, though. He needed that. Good for him.
And his friends and family were there. That was
good for him.
Like 100 tickets
100?
he barely needed.
He was playing for free this game.
No, that's not just friends and family. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, shoot, where's I should have seen more Teal in the lineup. You had Thrun, Ferraro, Warsaw. I mean, that should have been a Sharks crowd completely. Come on.
Real quick, a quote here from Warsaw. Thanks, Max Miller. We got immature in the third period. Just the ... just a young team.
So, in other words, irresponsible.
Yeah, basically. In other words, I didn't do a good job. A little.
You youngsters, how dare you?
Well, there's another quote. Where did it go? Warsawski got emotional in his return to Boston. It was a special moment. You grew up here. He began to tear up slightly. It was fun. It was a special moment, something I'll remember, but I wish we were on the other side of it.
Of course. I mean, that's completely fair for that. I mean, it's a huge thing. I mean, let's be honest. Every game where there's this many Boston ties, you want to shine big. They play good for over 40 minutes. It's just, Boston found a way, and they're in a tight playoff race. It's just frustrating to deal with, yeah, just rough. We talked about the Sharks, 138 shutout minutes in their last two games in Boston. The Zetterlund goal, what gave them the Sharks the lead, was the first time the Sharks had a lead in Boston since February 26th, 2019.
So before,
and it felt like it. Hair, I don't know if y'all saw him like flipping his hair around after. Yeah, that's the
you love the Shark swagger.
Boston,
when it happens.
Yeah.
Dominance energy for 5 minutes or however long the lead lasted.
The Sharks' upcoming schedule doesn't get easier, though.
Let's take a look at that 5-game forecast. Go ahead, Jules.
Oh, are we the Weather Channel? No, I'm joking. So they play the Preds tomorrow, the 21st, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then they have a break. They're off Wednesday, and then they play the Preds at a weird away and home situation. I will be at that game on the 23rd. So if you see me, say hi, or don't. I don't really. Whatever.
Say hi. She'll need it.
Huh?
What? Go ahead.
I don't know. That's a 7:30 p.m. start. Oh my God, I did math. Look at me. And then they have some time off. They have one day off before they play the Panthers at a 7 p.m.
The defending Stanley Cup champions on Lunar New Year night. So you'll get your beanies there. So make sure you.
Those beanies are sick, by the way.
Yes,
I saw them.
I know.
They are
awesome. I have extra. Oh, here it is. I should have been wearing this the whole freaking show. The Sharks are going to kill me for it.
You should have been wearing this all show. No. Hopefully they get a win here, because this can derail fast. So hopefully, I know the Preds right now are on a bit of a hot streak. I don't remember who tweeted this, but I believe their points percentage, like as of late, is like in the 700s. And it's also the Preds, and I don't remember the last time the Sharks beat the Preds. So hopefully they get a win. And then again, you're facing Florida, and what was the other team I said?
Pittsburgh coming up.
Pittsburgh, Carlson. So yeah, like the schedule is not going to get easier for the Sharkies. So hopefully they can get a win here. Bounce back.
And if they put up like an admirable effort, like I feel they did today, not every player individually, but like adequate goaltending with rookies, being our stars as we hope, then I will be okay with that, even if it probably won't result in a win. A win is a nice surprise, but this is the fun bad that I talk so much about.
You would rather be fun bad than what we had last year. So
exactly.
Right.
Hey, no 10-goal losses this year, and I'm good. I will not flip out. If I have to cover another 10-goal loss, I'm gonna lose my marbles completely. So,
oh my god,
completely. But yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah, I would do something to get us demonetized. I don't know what, but are we monetized?
Yes,
we are. I think.
Oh, am I allowed to say that word?
Dana. Yeah,
Tiger, shut up.
It's like now a 10-goal loss is happening now.
You know what, dude? It's gonna happen at the
quite.
Knock on wood. If I witness a 10-goal loss, I'm so sorry for our monetization. That's all I'll say.
Well, guess who's not doing a live check-in on Thursday now?
Oh, am I doing a live check-in on Thursday?
No, I'm not now because now we're just jinxing like crazy.
Okay, everyone knock on wood. Or knock on woodish gloves. There you go.
Oh no, where's AJ to yell at me for banging on the table? That happened in my first After Dark. That's a deep cut.
There we go.
Do it again. We have breaking news: severe thunderstorm warning in Dana's office right now. Take cover. No.
It is a crisp
14.
Oh,
kill me.
That's cold. I'm cold here, and it's not even that cold. So
that's really cold. Really cold. Then there's San Francisco cold, which I know since Dana
is different.
It's like completely different. 50 degrees, and we're wearing parkas.
I want to give a quick shout out to one of the Sharks prospects, Joey Muldowney, put up 4 goals the other night. So shout out to him. Guy doesn't really get talked about, but he's having a decent season. I don't have elite prospects open. I'm so prepared. But that just clicked to my head. So the little children not on the Sharks are doing well. Kasper Haltnen had like a 4 assist night or something crazy like that. Musty's back to his shenaniganery. Carson Wetch is up to 34 points in 42 games. Sam Dickinson is 52 points in 30 games. Luca Cagnoni, even though the Cuda are struggling right now, 26 points in 36 games played. I can't read numbers apparently. Cam Lund is also having a really good year with 24 points in 22 games. So, it's really nice to see there from the Sharkies.
And the Cuda, the Cuda with 3 games coming up at home. They have 1 on Wednesday against Coachella Valley, and then the rare visit by the Toronto Marlies Saturday and Sunday. So plenty of hockey out here for you to watch. The Sharks and Cuda. Dana, if you want to thaw out, please get on a plane.
Yeah.
No, I'd love to. It was a great week for me to have an ankle injury, though, I will say.
You mean lower body injury?
Lower body injury.
Sorry, Teal curtain. Oh no.
Yeah, we can't say we can never disclose our injury. Like Puckguy's still out day to day with an upper body injury.
That's right. So well, Dana,
I'm with Ian. I'm on life to life at this point. So
yes. All right. Well, with that, I think we will wrap things up in this tough one today. But in case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check us out at tealtownusa.com, or if you're looking for the audio version, find us wherever you get your podcasts: Apple, YouTube Music, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeart, Odyssey, Amazon. You name it, you love it. Of course, if you're watching us right now, you're watching us on YouTube. So hit that woodish glove, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below on what you thought of today's game. Obviously, there were plenty of ups, but that third period was a little bit of a downer. But by all means, let us know what you thought of this game and more on the YouTube channel. So with that, we'll let you all go. But Dana, we'll start with you. Your final thoughts before you freeze.
Admirable effort today. I love seeing Will Smith succeed because this was like last week, but I was watching the Hockey Guys, video about the Calder race, and he gave Will Smith a shout out. Will he be one of the 3 finalists? Almost definitely not, but it's great to hear his name mentioned because usually kind of one player per team gets any attention, but I'm so glad that he's being noticed by other teams outside of just Sharks fans, who and that the league in general has been excited about Celebrini. Hearing other teams fans say like, you guys should actually turn on the Sharks from time to time, like it's like no one would say that the last 2 years. So I can walk away from this game taking some nice things. It would have been cool to win, but it didn't go to shootout.
Thank you, Dana. Jules?
Real quick, Jerry F., thanks for the super chat, bud. Thanks
you,
for
Jerry.
the $2. Hope I'm so sorry you and your kid had to watch this game. The first 2 periods at least. The last one, no, I'm glad you watched the first 2 periods. The last one, I could have not watched that period. But my final thoughts, I mean, Matthew Schaefer is going to be a great Shark. I'm on the wagon now. I can't stop. So, no, I mean, like, listen, like, they played good hockey for 40 minutes, and then they forgot how to play hockey for 20 minutes. And it's a young team. That's not really an excuse. The coaching staff kind of has to start figuring this out here sooner or later. But I appreciate the bounce back effort after arguably the horrid 2 games that were the Columbus and the Islanders game. And you should beat the Islanders. Sorry, that's just the thing I think you should beat. So yeah.
All right. So Dana's at Dana May with an extra Y. Why? Because her cat's
someone took the one without the extra Y.
Rude.
They don't use it. So
all right, whoever that is, you know what to do. Thank you.
Yes. Don't think about it when she gets on the blue sky. All right. Don't even. And shout out Gigabyte and Margie, by the way. Jules, wait, that way.
Other way.
Okay, there you go. Jules, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Is it sunny out there?
It is actually sunny. I'm just freezing because we keep the house at a frigid temperature, so it's kind of like a refrigerator. But Puckguy, you know this. It's like I told you, it's like 50 degrees in my house.
I was gonna say, forget doing a suntan. Just flood your house and just make it an ice rink.
You'd love it in Syracuse. Let's trade places.
No. I'm good. I like the cold. I don't like that cold. Like this is good weather for me. Yeah. No.
I haven't seen snow in probably like 35 years. So that would be a dream.
You can see it now.
But be in it,
Not
I should
really,
say.
But
yeah, no, I get you. A lovely plant too, as Dana.
Oh yeah, no, my husband is the green thumb one. Not me.
Anyways, we will be back with you tomorrow or Tuesday if you're listening to us on Tuesday as the Sharks take on the Nashville Predators. Will Askarov get back-to-back starts?
I doubt that. I think they're going to go Georgie, and then for selfish reasons, I want to see Askey live on the 23rd.
Yeah, as long as Askey gets at least one game versus Nashville.
Tomorrow it's Ian
a
and
good
Dana.
one.
So you guys get
Hey.
There we go. I might hot tag on. We'll see. But I'm just never leaving, apparently. I have to beat Puckguy with the amount of shows I do,
No, you don't.
That's my goal.
My God. It's not a competition. And until then, thank you for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Keep it real. Keep it teal. Keep it real teal. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow night following Sharks and Predators.